of Management Studies IGNOU presents an audiobook on the course MMPC-007 Business Communication for MBA program. Presenting Block 4 Communication in Organization, Unit-12 Communication for Employment, Part-1. In Part-1, we will discuss Introduction, Resume, Video Resume, Curriculum Vitae, Interview Portfolio. Let us listen to the program.
Unit 12 Communication for Employment. After studying this unit, you should be able to understand first how to prepare an effective resume, second, draft curriculum vitae and portfolio for interview, third, develop a holistic understanding of the interview process, fourth, understand the concept of group discussion. Introduction. This unit also discusses the need and importance of a resume and CV. The CV of every candidate must be effective as it creates the first impression. Apart from interviews, the group discussions also at times act as an important tool to analyze the personality traits of the candidates. Every interview is a selling process. The interviewer is a buyer as she or he analyzes the interviewee's performance, strengths and weaknesses, and then she or he finally checks whether the candidate can be an asset to the organization's needs or not. The interviewee is the seller as she or he convinces the interviewer that she or he is the best suitable candidate for the organization. There are some specific do's and don'ts for the interview process as covered in this unit. These points will guide and empower candidates to be more effective in the interview. Proper conduct in the group discussions, GD, is important as it reflects the communication skills and behavioral traits of the candidates as well. This unit covers all the nuances about the interview process, GD process, and CV. Resume. Resume is a must when applying for a new job, looking for a promotion, or looking for better opportunities. A resume is an important form of communication at the workplace. They communicate about an individual's personality traits and are a major contact between the organization and the one who is seeking a job or promotion. When a resume is drafted, following points should be kept in mind as this is what the organizations look for. First, does the candidate possess requisite qualifications for a job? Second, does the candidate have some experience which can be considered above the qualifications? Third, is the candidate good in whatever she or he does? After concentrating on the above points while preparing a resume, it is important that the following features should be taken into considerations. First, facts. Second, groups or categories. Third, tabular presentations. Facts. Resume should be based on actual facts rather than manipulating them. Only the facts like education or academic qualifications, work experience, etc. should be mentioned, which can later be substantiated by the hirer. Groups or categories. Resume should always be categorized and presented under various heads like educational qualification, work experience, extracurriculum activities, etc. Tabulation. Resume should always be presented in a tabular form, having headings and subheadings. This includes all the categories which a candidate may wish to incorporate. A resume can be in different formats and it is up to the candidate to select the best suitable format. The following checklist should necessarily be present in the resume. First, present address. Second, professional email. Third, important achievements. Fourth, proper categorization. Fifth, free of errors. Sixth, critical information to be listed at the beginning. Seventh, up-to-date information. Eighth, clean and clear. Ninth, appealing. Apart from these, it is important that the candidate checks with the organization for the applicable resume style so as to suit their needs. It is therefore important that a resume should be prepared in such a manner that it should be able to communicate the exact set of information which the candidate wishes to divulge. Video resume. A video resume is a short video made by a candidate for the purpose of employment. These types of videos are uploaded or emailed to the recruitment manager. Thus, the video resume may be later viewed and analyzed by the interviewer. In the video, the candidates share detailed information about their candidature, skill sets, and relevant experience which can make them the best suited candidate for the organization they are applying for. Usually the video is used as a supplement with a paper resume. This type of video resume can also be prepared by professionals where they give candidates enough inputs about the various do's and don'ts of the content to be included or removed from the video. This type of video resume helps the recruiters as they can assess the communication skills, presentation skills, and overall personality of the candidate, which otherwise is not possible with a paper resume. Significance of a video resume. Video resumes are gained importance slowly and gradually. Still, many recruitment managers prefer to call for the traditional resume as compared to a video resume. Video resumes are preferably used for job roles related to the communication, visual, or creative fields. For instance, a video resume is very significant for any performance-based job profile like TV anchoring or those jobs pertaining to stage, training, and teaching. On the other hand, if a candidate's role is not very visual, then a video resume may not be the right tool to portray a candidate's candidature. The candidate should take utmost care while creating their video resume because once anything is online, it cannot be controlled. An unprofessional video resume can act as a hindrance and block a candidate's chances of getting the calls for the interviews. Now the question arises as to how can one create an effective video resume? Let us discuss how an effective video resume can be created. Effective video resume. The following checklist should be followed while preparing a video resume to make it more effective. First, eliminating background distractions. Second, use of professional language. Third, use proper voice modulation. Fourth, prepare a script. Fifth, script should be based on the requirement of the interviewer. Sixth, precise and short. Seventh, share with mentor and friends for review. Eighth, edit, re-edit before posting. Curriculum vitae. It is important to know that there is a marked difference between a resume and a curriculum vitae (CV). Usually, a resume summarizes the credentials of the candidate, whereas a CV is a kind of academic or professional diary which includes all the details of the qualifications, work experience, accomplishments, publications, and additional information. In this section, we will discuss curriculum vitae and how to draft it. A curriculum vitae, often abbreviated as CV, is a vital document that is made by applicants to highlight their skills, academic knowledge, and professional endeavors. The checklist for a good CV is as follows. First, specific fonts to be used. Second, candidate's name must appear on the top right corner of the CV. Third, proper spacing and grouping. Fourth, use a formal email ID. Fifth, specific career objective. Sixth, use of simple language. Seventh, avoid jargons and slangs. Eighth, additional information like hobbies, interests, etc. Ninth, references. The CV should be precise and should portray the proper information. Interview portfolio. A systematic, well-designed, well-articulated portfolio can surely give a candidate an edge over his or her competitors and can impress their recruitment manager. A portfolio is a detailed view of the candidate's qualifications, skill sets, and also provides a sample of his or her work as well. So, in a nutshell, a portfolio is a collection of a candidate's entire skill set, experience, and achievements. A candidate can also present his or her portfolio as a website, PowerPoint presentation, or a few chosen printed documents. For example, people who work in creative jobs such as writers and designers may present their samples of writings, blogs, or designs that they have made. Even a bank manager may design a portfolio that includes well-developed financial reports, annual reports, which they have prepared. Significance of an interview portfolio. A portfolio can hugely benefit any candidate as it is the presentation of every skill which a candidate possesses. The significance of the portfolio is as follows. First, a portfolio portrays creative skills. A portfolio gives a chance to highlight a candidate's creative instinct. For example, some candidates design their own portfolio website that highlights their creative branding acumen. A candidate's portfolio should be his or her advertising and branding tool. It must be a reflection of the candidate's personality. Second, shows inclination towards the job. Recruiters want those people who are passionate and enthusiastic about their jobs. The moment a recruiter comes across a well-designed portfolio, it compels him or her to think about the level of sincerity and seriousness of the candidate. A well-articulated portfolio shows tremendous interest and focuses on the job. Third, portfolio makes the candidate feel more confident and prepared. A portfolio helps a candidate to effectively present and better describe his or her project details, skills, and experience. During the midst of the interview, if questions are asked about the projects or any technical skills which the candidate possesses, the portfolio can be quickly accessed. Fourth, showcases actual examples of skills and work. The recall value of the portfolio is high in the mind of the recruiter. A recruiter can also be presented with the actual tangible proof of the candidate's work, and this gives the candidate a strong edge over the other candidates. Components of a portfolio. Well-designed portfolio may include various things like samples of the candidate's work, works in progress, certifications, awards, along with the candidate's professional experiences and qualifications. In addition to it, there should be a systematic flow of a portfolio. It should consist of the following. First, commence with candidate's introduction. Second, highlight professional background. Third, opt star formula. Fourth, include candidate's achievements. Fifth, define candidate's goal. Sixth, conclude with prominent points. Seventh, choose the most effective medium to design candidate's portfolio. Eighth, keep evolving candidate's portfolio. Ninth, make it easy to comprehend. Now let us discuss these components in detail. Start with an introduction. The opening lines of the candidate's portfolio should be eye-catching. In 1 or 2 sentences, the candidate must highlight his or her USP and the unique skill sets possessed by him or her. Do mention extra qualifications that ensure a candidate's possibility for the ideal candidate for the job. Highlight professional background. After the introduction, highlight the candidate's professional background. A visual timeline of education, work experience, if any, is recommended. One must also highlight specific achievements and contributions at each stage. Specific contributions will position the candidate as a productive candidate and also reflect his or her zeal for contribution. Opt star formula. Hiring managers often check the credibility of the candidates by asking them situational-based questions. The best way to handle the situational-based questions is a star formula. The advantages of this format is that it brings a methodical approach in the candidate's expression. The full form of star formula is as follows. S stands for situation. Recall the situation the candidate was in. T for task. Describe the task the candidate had to do. A for action. Outline the action the candidate took. R for result. Describe the results the candidate achieved. For instance, if a candidate is applying for the position of a team leader in any bank, then the candidate must highlight certain experiences where she or he handles certain conflicts, his or her leadership traits, team management problems with the help of star format. Include achievements. Awards and achievements act as a candidate's third-party references which show that candidate's work has been appreciated by others as well. Define goals. This section of the candidate's portfolio should reflect the candidate's professional goals for the next few years. This section must be explored to stress how much a candidate is willing to get this job and how this job suits the candidate's overall career goal and career map. A strategic way to do this is by exploring and locating any challenges the company might be facing or witnessing and how a candidate plans to handle them in case the she or he is offered the position. Conclude with prominent points. Candidate can conclude his or her portfolio with a crisp statement that presents important details about his or her candidature. Choose the most effective medium to design portfolio. There can be a variety of ways in which a portfolio may be designed. The most important question is what suits the candidate and what can be the most effective way for the candidate. For example, a web developer may create a website to design his or her portfolio where she or he can portray his or her technical and creative acumen. The key is to identify what suits the candidate. Keep working on the portfolio. With a career escalation, the skills and qualifications also evolve simultaneously. The upgraded versions of candidate skills qualifications must be regularly updated in the portfolio. Candidate's portfolio should communicate the message that his or her skills are being updated and upgraded and she or he is not stagnant, rather is growing professionally. Make it easy to comprehend. Use good language and the structure of the sentence should be apt with no grammatical errors.
You are listening to audiobook by School of Management Studies IGNOU for MBA program. Course code MMPC-007 Business Communication. Block 4, Unit-12, Part-1. Course Coordinator Professor Neeti Agrawal from School of Management Studies IGNOU. Voiceover by Santosh Bharati. Edited by Tarannum Jahan. Program assisted by Jagbandhu Jana and program produced by Manoj Kumar Singh. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.